doc healthy living any healthy dieting no si ekase will be ADD anything
kase obi ADD okay nipa yakoba no onso o body no bibi na ebo ama body no eye adwuma se de eye adwuma
yeah
ana enyoma bi na yese wo ye ene aduane bi yese wodi ana ebo ama se bi body no ebetumi adi afusane se de eye no yare bebrebe yakoba nyina no menua be ma ebi a lifestyle to a large extent
okay
apart from say exercise ebi a yenye exercise to me kofa yare ba no
yeah
adaba kwa hwehwemu a kire pa ne se nipa kro no wodindidi a na affect you in several ways the case healthy living o body na ma adwuma na ye ne ntino ehia nyoma bi wo body ni mu se ehia adwene bo adwene na wo di ni se de bia be ma body na tumi aye adwuma ye nti se case wo didi na che se o body na nyoma na ehia no adwene na wo di no provide no sa nyoma na nyina ma tumi aye den aye adwuma se de ye nti basically se case healthy eating na che se adwene na wo di no contain the appropriate nyoma sebi metuwa mi pejá mensa say na e bibi na ebo ama ma pejá mensa makoma ebo no bibi na ebo ama akoma no abo na sa nyoma na bebo ama akoma no abo muja na di afusane no mehome a oxygen na be de kom body no de be pejá oxygen free ma hra wo mo de akọ menan mu ni other places no sa nyoma nyina se betu ya adwuma yi na ye nyoma na ye di no se contain the appropriate things no enti yakasa wo live nipa ni didi a essentially the pageant say aduane na wo di no contain the appropriate nyoma nipa body ni hia no nyoma body ni hia ni bi efre bi carbohydrates
okay
carbohydrates na bua ma onya energy so obi gira ho na so trumika okọ gidigidi a okọ nyina no hia say nipa kro no benya energy obetumi ade carry no what he is doing so making sure say aduane na wo di no contain efre bi proteins
okay
enti proteins no are so important in the body say on say ubitumi nya emoa bi amale ntontom aka no the plasmodium akọ body ni mo
okay
but nipa kro no show symptoms of malaria no ana say emoa bo bitumi kọ nipa kro body ni mo but nipa ni body ni tumi withstand sa nyoma is because body no enya bibi e friend proteins proteins na boa with nyoma bi e friend immunoglobulins boa no ma nipa kro no fight infections so me home na say oxygen no ebegina me ahrawa mframa no begina mahrawa mu a ese bibi na omoje ni mu ebe carry oxygen akọ enti sa hemoglobin na ebe boa carry ni ade akọ ni nyina no eye sa proteins bi na oboa ana ye de wo dey produce apart from ye to ye muscles ni ade wo nyina no boa me pejá nyanyoma no proteins na boa build sa nyanyoma apart from that na say body no aduane na wo di na contain e free bibi vitamins
okay
vitamins na doso ana egbo aduane bebree mu enti so vitamins no there are several of them. Yeah, free vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, and there's several vitamin C near them. The B and the cause one. If you have sabi a boama nipa body head and etoso. If you have what dear Gianna, bubu body Gianano, as a body bubu no vitamins ni a boa emma nipa to be bubu a Gianum said yes. I have vitamins ni bua emma, in fact, it'll protect you against infections near them. Now vitamins no so dear boa bibi. On say o body no then dey nyina ye adwuma ni produce some waste substance certain things you find free radicals near me enti udidi na say vitamin C bi wo mu na vitamins no eboa emma ye free bi contain bi ye free bi antioxidants
okay
eboa ma sa free radicals en kanyoma boni anke be ye o body ni no eboa ma prevent ne say e be ye sa anyoma o body ni apart from that udidi wi so udnya say aduane ye say contain bi free bi fat enye say henye but say when you appropriate ones now no problem one. I say you na would in the contain a free be fat. A fat in a telebia, me to me cover a beer, a wash, and answer all power, but my body need to me containing. Got a fat in your body is insulating you in a way. But a fat and I say to me, boy, a carry and your manu maybe. A telebia, vitamins here make no. Say a baby to me, I'll call one them, you bet to me, a body no crab to me, I can't feel and soon more call body mono. And night betting your fat more genuine, and a fat in it, you high a boy. In fact, fat in the boy crab or protect your heart in your day. And body no hia nyoma pii wa aduane na ayedini. Enti se yaka so bi ADD and let you say you na word in the contain the appropriate amount of all these things in a very balanced manner. Enko ba say e contain we pe en contain we bi no.
Doc, my catch them who said this year the practical conversations in Kwa and I may have a jumedi so. The what kind in no a tossum. But in Besem Bisa say, some soya no palma bets na hand, Missy, I may ya. You see your breakfast, your lunch, and then you may a Mrs. Supper, a Mrs. Dinner, the American Bia and Yasum. Say, me bet now no pass me bedidia. Me breakfast, what should be my breakfast?
Oh, but now no pass obedidia. Yeah, you are breaking the fast, as the name suggests. Yeah. And the 5 years doing there be and one of the key ones I see the breakfast. Okay. And your man will be what breakfast I define you in several ways. Okay. If you want to say who have a very good breakfast, a boama wunya a very sound mind. A boama day in a course the SECO. Will be a didi we breakfast na a boama. Ne lunch say you know e man nkofa say e man feel say like or lucky bibi e man nkodi mbroso e won ne lunch ne no nti breakfast should be good and it comes to the point I was making earlier on say breakfast na ye di na say e contain nyoma na akeka ka ne nyina no in the right proportion nti a typical Ghanaian breakfast I di wa den etumi di e bia Ghana de onya ne bread si ho na bia wa fa ne tea na wa bo no nko yes, a beboa ma wafu na hye but entumi emwa ma nyanya sa anwuma ye ka ni nyina no nti se enye suban se ye be di e bia tea bread no ye di bibi be ka ho in fact you also wanya no ho krampo di bibi ka ho na kosua pe na bia wache na waye no pofu no de ahye ma na bebrebe it is good but it's not too good yes aduan na wo contain no e bia wo de wonya wo salad bi wo baabi patcho so ho wa make sure say e bia wo fruits bi esi baabi wa make sure say nya de bia na yes chinchin ese ni pakro no enum tea ana so onum coffee ana so be di milo e bi wo ha na wo be di cocoa sorry e bi wo ha ese ni pakro no betumi ha ye bia beverage bi say bia wa pe anka bi wanya watermelon bi wanya fruits bi wa blend e de aka ho de edi na nyan no patcho so and apart from that na ebu okra on say aduan no ya several cereals abetumi edi cereals e bi contain fibers cereals ni bi eboa ma se bi nipa no edi aduan na esi kire wo mo no se de release ko body ni mo no e regulate the way e be ko umoja ni mo no aha nti the common ones we have in our settings especially ebia wheat what's a wheat ya de ba ko ankofo pe it's very good cocoa aso ye nti cocoa say no especially if you cocoa na ya no na sometimes fiber ni ade na ewu mu na boa ni pa ko ni body no nti when it comes to what is a good breakfast for somebody it can come in several shades but ni nyina no ebegina ono ni pa ko nse bi ni bottom so ka ho and said the availability of sanyuma na opeso wodi patcho so and na so make sure say something that can carry you for the morning of the day no say there be we are nipa no ya
the okeka nya na just me no me tie dem fall out of range because media ne say no pan me bo heavy watch a na just say me na me sen because I said me etwa journey na kopum ewia be yetu yeah you bo watch ni dokura no pan yes so is that a good breakfast?
Oh no it's not entirely bad entirely bad enye obia na sabi na neje some of these light things but most times you will break the day with lighter food na better but obi wo na say be the nature of the work the demands of the work internet who be here so be something of more bia owi okwa so concrete na say okwa ko bobo ko bi dua bi mu ni ade nti ohia ono no koma na e bia koko yi akeka kan ne tea ya e be wi na hwa na watwa ahwe we wi yo no nti when it comes to diet na it's tailored e je ono di pakro no sabi nimfia wadi ye ne yarea bi e wo ka ho e bi anipa ko the demands of his work say nipa ko ye oba so ye be ma ni nyina no be ye enti it's not one size fits all enti it depends on nipa ko no dynamics and what you the appropriate food na yes nipa
starting the morning na obi ebeka say what down sorry you need to be energized say unu o kwa bonti akoye adwuma no Obeka say ene onipa no say carbohydrates na mo onipa no wutimi adwuma den dia ene na duane na wo say more carbohydrates wo mo wutimi aye adwuma za combination na ya manfo ye no scientifically talks mu
carbohydrate ni here as I rightly said we here energy for the day at the end they be bubu mu produce something called glucose ni ade a wo here ɛbɛboa body no but beyond that no I'm saying mama ati say we hear some other things
okay
enti na most times na omo wo saa adwen no omo focus no ye more say me feel me tummy
okay
but the year catching go say beyond say obe feel tummy no yes make sure say unya saa nyoma na wo hia for the day no because for instance obi ono no bia na adwuma no ye na kokwa say say opagya na de bi or use more muscular activity no o muscles need hear something we call magnesium. Magnesium no bua no kwan your CP so. It is a general would na say and contain some of these things na. Ebe how ni pakro no.
Okay.
We say ofu be hye but adwuma na ye no ntumi nya ne say dey say wo ye no.
Awia nso so awia.
For your lunch no it essentially as I would re-emphasize again say aduane ye tailored. Nti o hye oboto mu no wo hye say the demand of your den na dey Awia no your settings there are several things that you can go. Obi betimi anya bia ne bayire bi.
Okay.
Ne bayire na bia ne in fact most times no so obi didi na say aduane ye very heavy mostly focus na nya awia aduane no.
Okay.
Because I likely say after what di aduane no we use for several activities ama wetimi abeni energy na very higher. Nti ono na say ye heavy no. Inti ono na obetimi akọ ne bayire ene nipa ko na nya ne kontomre bi kontomre no so nya se bi a se bi ebi won se fe na nke etumi twi kontomre bi na ko bi kakra wo mi bi so mu kakra de na nipa no enya e de aka ho no but we make sure say bi those other atosede ne ade na ne fruit no ye mfa nkan ya ro abo ho na wo di heavy ni nyina na the fruit no so de wo de ka ho obetumi adi fufuo ba fufuo no so na ye di ne ye se make sure say bi obu ha wokohwe ne fufuo ne abenkwan bi na wanya anwo eteni ne kura ahia kura abetini reflect wani facho ho such a thing no onim say yes obehwe wafu but at the end no you are taking in certain things emwa woni pedia no obetumi anya ne banku bi obetumi anya bi ane ne okro na o make sure say bi enamo ne ade na wom no they are more very balanced na say kwa akoto fufuo kakraka na esi wani na hwe bi anamba akopenda da so no ono sa na na emmoa pi pacho so ana enam ne ade a ye wie ne kra mpo no hwe obi na screen esi yeso obi aduane a ye de ato na sabi enam atwitwa ho na emungu bebrebe ne ade no esa na emmoa nipa kro no obi wie no ukopate papa ba body mu na nso ugo wie no ukoto yare e ma
we bi na mepene de wo school ni bi na mepene
oze
de ba we bi no we bi na mepe
ti wonya BBC a won say aduane e we eze no yes say me hu ni ya say I say banku kakra aduane bi wo ho ana okro na wo so ana
on the shrimps kakra
ni nyina hia because aduane e we eze no at the end day you are getting vegetables you are getting proteins you are getting banku you are getting glucose na wo banku no pacho so but why we nyina we no make sure say accompaniment no bi a wanya o fruit bi e wo nchen bi a wo wi a wo bo aka ho onum nsuo so dey say onum no aka ho
you remember fruit no so because a challenge at the mind a lot of people when it comes to consumption of air fruit but there's a trend that me person me jiwa dwene wo hu say ene uko base here waji banku ni na bibia kama eno na bi esi ho na bia hard leko kakra bi esi ho a ene wo de push aduane na ade akodown ebu say yebudidi enti ansa na ba ko didi no akotwa one thought bi ansa na waba bedidi is it a good habit say one ubetwa ansa na akodi ana say wo didi na bi ana club bi esi ho a wo de twa aduane no
one say untimi nka say entirely bad ana untimi nka say also very good ni nyina gina said ye nipa ne beye no the frequency ye nipa ne benya de obeno no so obedidi 3 times a day na anopa wi anwumre ni nyina be fa appetite ansa no wadidi anopa wa fa tot baako awia wa fa baako anwumre wa fa baako aye say 3 in a day at the end o kabo mu a week na say we for 7 days you would have gotten about 21 thoughts was system obviously such a thing is not going to affect your health in a proper manner. And especially sometimes say ni pakro no edidi na sa nyoma so also fakamo no there are times that deceptively makes you full when in fact you are not full patch yourself and I would want to advise We need to do, there should be a balance of it.
Yeah.
We want to mean casting sana nipa no nenye. But sometimes to affect the digestion, no, especially say nipa that time na nipa no edidi na no. Ana sa anyomanyome o bona e ana emwa pi pacho so.
Na mama e tight tia me. Se me didi na me no munsu a. O se ye didi a no munsu. Sa miss no no kwe.
Oh, so it's right, it's wrong. So for instance, in fact, in COC, you know, Ubu ha be pese, and sana nipa ni be didi no. Maybe 30 minutes before na nipa na no munsu. Sometimes what happens is that a boy with satiety, a money pack on your phone, until you be a sebi you are struggling with, say, or sorting a reduce quantity na nipa na eventually will be in the but say, Anna nipa crone did you most times any advice say a man home and son one no. Because as you are drinking in Siona, water also the dibomono, it affects the way a giano will be processed in the body. And mostly we don't encourage it that much. Kabehanka, Nipaneman hombre, Sana wedi the avian and Sana Nipano, Anomunsio.
All right. Now, Yembra, the fruit aspect, you know. It's a challenge for a lot of us. Me one of them, because my fruit I'm a pen a seasonal. Me pe watermelon, me pe guava, and a mango. Apart from some fruits we say no, so be who me pass me di any other fruit no. De mame. Enti, and no one me nya was some fruit ni no. Ebi a me nya or others, but because I don't have a liking for some fruit no. And it's a Maya. Just virtually the entire season in no mean the fruit. Impact is so be in your home and say me call let's say 3 months and me try some mango season beba. Me try 3 months and I say 6 months and sana guava season beba.
Like you say enyamba ya undi any other fruit. Would be send ebe how. Because what the idea say ye triage bas ne say on say fruits nyina anyepe. Fruit biya ne ade a contain any de wudi a ebeboa with e ma body no ebi e kokko ebi e yellow ebi e green ebi ne de e kwa akoboa body no maye no enti se focus ne ye se ebi a me de bia kwadu na mato na me de pacho so at the end of the day no yes but ubenya ade e bi e wo kwadu nim no ana se bi wudi aduan bi be kra no kra ma e kwa akoma bibi ade bia wonya ma ne bro so no so a problem and what we usually advise people to say, yendi fruits, by making sure say, different fruits na and yedi. And yes, say, changing our train, say, fruits, beba and son, what the fruit, no. And you're the edited.
Okay.
Any part of the no say be fruit, no ADA. But once again, fruit, no so a cake and in an essay, a can't say. As all she say, or medical condition be allow more the fruits.
Wow.
In fact, there are some specific medical conditions that it's me, a catch say. In fact, stay away from certain foods. So if maybe will be a kidney problem.
Okay.
Not banana, you know, banana and be money per potassium level na then akosro.
Wow.
And what you catch any per and say, and you may be a bema and you may be akosro on the body and the janibu won't stay away from it. And most of these things are informed by Winnie Pacrono, Sebi a Arabia war so, and then you may be away. But at the end they different types of fruits. Not necessarily the expensive ones. But Hannah, they say fruits, no, so you can't calculate. They say making sure that what we are consuming no, is free from all other germs. So there be a fruits ni bua be beer. Sebi ye to a free no necessarily ye ne crampono. Ube we ne cran and one are your core body mo. I copy me say what did he? Pajoso. And sebi and I'm sick a penny idea bani permanentina. Or kwa kope aduane grambo na use no nipa no ade o to ama nipa di grambo no se bi kona ko hwese de obi a processing the grambo anhwe a o mpese obedi but that shouldn't discourage us from say yen kope fruits ni ade ndi yen making sure say we are getting fruits from trusted sources and when you get it from very good sources in fact tell me ma buo no eba form ana tell me grambo sa nyoma a hwe a ebetumi as contaminating and you are able to avoid it.
Look, my final question. ayɛ sɛ yɛn nuanom a yɛmfa no sɛ bi a wɔn ayɛ wɔn ho sɛ sisi a wɔn free ɛnam so because bebree na yɛ title sɛ o ɛna consumption of red meat ɛwɔ nsunsuansoɔ ɛwɔ onipadua no so and you know a lot of people are saying say okay yɛkɔ the vegan way yɛde sisi a the vegetables ne saa nɔɔma nɔɔma ne nyinaa ɛna yɛbɛdie in terms of lifestyle change yɛn a wɔka ho asɛm yi no. Can we seriously say so because of red meat it's advisable that we must begin to look at the direction of veggies. I did boy brother is here the vegetarian lifestyle and a lot of us
Okay, so the practicality of it is you be a vegetarian. Say be obuha nyoma oye ene say be ni bottom cramp na mboa ne mane nye sa adena. At the end of the day, no, we encourage people would take in things that are balanced. Say protein na nipa ne si onde no. Aduane die say oka say mean die aduane we na wo ye na say you are replacing it with ade a wo hwe a say udi e beboa wo nipa no body nim. Nti say eba these proteins ne nyoma what red meat for instance.
Yeah.
Also red meat no mostly na you are likely to get some of these. If you say a fat there, fat you mahodo, patchoso. If you have a friend saturated fat, it be a good, it be a bad.
Yeah.
If you have a friend saturated fats, it be unsaturated fats. Patchoso. Na dia na air core body maybe air core cocoa see untin no say there. Ete be a form you mamu jan into me near fusani no. Ye to me had nipa body no. Sometimes it comes with some of these red meat no. Patchoso. Yeah. Enti say nipa ko ka so only red meat na just say or say the almost say once you decide say this are red meat na just say you are depriving yourself of protein in your man ka be nya red meat anymore. Enti ne say na hu be hia say we be replacing with other healthier alternatives. Enti say anwa na ewo enam no ho na bia ma ninje ho na just say me call for plant based ones.
Okay.
No so be ma me there say me nya wo me body no. Say proteins na wo mu na me ya na me call for plant based proteins.
Okay.
No so nnuane bi a me di ono so contain proteins no. Say bi a me di beans bi these legumes. And e boa ma unya the similar thing.
Okay.
Ba yen ko ba say because at the end day no the bigger objective is say whatever I'm taking in no is containing several of these minerals and vitamins and proteins and fats and glucose no in the right proportion. I be boa ma amamenya me body na ye adwuma say dey say no.
Me last two ebimu so mo ka kire mo say well media mefa food supplements say input media media no advance me tidy banku sa mefa food supplement e ma me other essentials na me here for the day no that lifestyle ebimu ewo on food supplements for so we might not get this from the food we are eating, and so we are taking food supplements. And that's why.
Oh, it's always healthier to go for its raw or natural forms.
Okay.
And so supplements in themselves are not bad, because mostly some of these things are backed by Fishimu, for a particular age bracket, and you may be lucky. And in TSO they can't be in fact. Okay. Because of our nature of our food, and say nipa krono kwa kaso be didi aduane na a certain minerals in your manual be and share na nipa krono ntumi ankankunya. Okay. Intia na people can get these supplements and add to, but na all are the natural, all you now the natural ones, you are concentrating more on the natural ones. But it's for people to understand that these things do not come cheap. When you say hey, ubotomo there. Yeah. When you need to make sure say you going the natural way, and mostly that's why we encourage. But it for some good reasons in nipa krono with difficulty in taking these things. Supplements can come in to help. Okay.
Yedin komo ya obi a text me. Was me bisa o man say, Same, you asked the doctor about red meat and people switching to vegetarian lifestyle. But can you find out from him for us what red meat is? What meat is red meat?
So, yeah, red meat. Okay, so, wakobiaso. na ebia nantwinam ohu duanam pacho ohu ebia nipa kro ne ewo odwan na ponche pacho so ohu. You see how that kind of food those are the reference to some of these things.
Okay.
As opposed to poultry nowadays, maybe I'll be akoko bi no kukuna. Those are not red meats per se. Pacho so. Okay. Red as a name would connote, it's more to do with moja.
Yeah. Yo. Na ye ka aduane ho asemi ya na lifestyle ya baso yi no. Obohuna amanfo de atoto mo status. Ye ko mountains ye ko ye exercise kakra. No mako jogia no mako up and down almost more burn calories na if mo so mo watch bia ya no watch ya wonante ahane ade na I draw map bi no dey between the status. I walked 2 kilometers today. I walked 1 kilometer today. Open aduane die ene sa walk ni jogging you know. Ni relationship need to say.
Okay, so ni nyina ye enyoma impact so much on your health. Enti beyond say nipa kro no edidi ye no. Wodi aduane papa no na wodidi at the right time no. Nipa kro no so no also making sure say you are active. Okay. When you are active, so one, you get your heart to work, you get your heart to pump blood, you get your muscles and your joints, to be able to. So, be a juma said yes, patch so. Enti ye de can sa nyoma ya de good. But na de alcohol ni pepi when say. We tend to say me ba kope no then me neglect the other one but we ye boom one and body pa ko no kwanya pia so patch so enti make sure say we are exercising, make sure say ye didi we make sure say ye num nsuo say dey see no make sure say we are protecting ourselves yes are preventive nyoma nyina no say bi ahohoro won sansan we didi make e boa ma woni pa ko no. And I think said they nyina eye adwuma bom eboa ni pa health. I don't know whether that is what you're trying to.
Okay, my final one here say at the end of the day ebia ene me pon adwuma ma betina ha for 3 hours 30 minutes me ti akonya musa me sorry a me koye some rounds bi Accra intime movie na nipa amanfo ho twitwi me ya busy kakra me di traffic 2 hours ansa na makodru fie me kodru fie nyima me ndi de
ukodru fie enyumbre a wotumi di adwane bia
yema se midru fie be 6:37 na
ukodru fie enyumbre obetumi di adwane bia but you should have this thing at the back of your mind. One, wo nipa kro na adwane na akwa akodi no onim say after eating no your chances of obekwa akoda ntem no very high. And it stands to reason say udidi we are the likelihood so be ade bia se bi ebe utilize energy now they call body no very low. And it's such a person no konkope aduane a emu odru patcho so because say okodi aduane emu odru a at the end day no wadidi aduane na ko body nim no wonya wafu ahye wa feel okay but body no nyusu ade for several activities. And ebe wie no na the thing is being converted to other things. Ono the kofa sebi nipa yafu ya kesi ye de bayi. Pacho on the coffee your cholesterol level or body maybe a cost because what the aduane no but the food is not being energy is not being utilized for things. And Tim Shra bit me the bibia but you try say you things which are very light. Pacho so into light no che say meet me up be as a by ye be na made crumpa portion no smaller. The food near aduane mu droopy in the ana ye encourage see be at that time. Ana nipa bia no so say come here to say who did dia ma ho mre roughly a bit na say ma ho be say 3 hours ansa na wada
okay
nti so who did dia na akoche aho ato dia emmo wo nipa kro no
wow.
Like and subscribe and click on the notification. Happy FM, Nimdie, Happy FM, and Nijenkwa.